Probably everybody says they're underpaid.
Denver Water says its top executives are underpaid, underappreciated. It's the state's largest water company, serving customers in 12 different counties.
Your opinion of Denver Water right now?
It's horrible. It's horrible.
And tonight, a Denver 7 investigation has uncovered significant raises and bonuses to Denver Water's highest paid employees.
When it comes just weeks before, Denver Water is expected to announce a rate hike for the 21st consecutive year. Chief Investigative Reporter Tony Kovaleski takes you inside the decision-making. Tony?
Shannon, and once again, we are following the money at Denver Water. Now, earlier this year, we exposed a secret $337,000 bonus designed to keep the CEO in his job for 5 years. Now, just a few months after that report, more big bonuses and more raises for Denver's highest paid employees.
That's outrageous.
Susan Salazar is one of Denver Water's 1.4 million customers.
Are these raises reasonable?
No, I don't think they are.
She's also frustrated by this $200 water bill for her retired dad's
She's a really sweetheart.
Denver home.
They've got to be getting that money from somewhere.
Did you know about these raises, these bonuses?
No, I didn't. No.
He's one of Denver Water's nearly 1,100 employees.
This has been overdue, this type of investigation.
He's asked us to conceal his identity so he can keep his job. Here's what caught the attention of employees and ratepayers.
That was their salary beginning. That's their current salary.
Good Lord.
Sources inside Denver Water reached out to Denver 7, concerned about large raises and bonuses handed out to Denver Water's executive team, the public utilities' highest paid employees.
I feel like the money that we spend on our staff is well spent.
She's the president of Denver Water's board. Now take a look and see if you agree. Denver Water's executive team, the utility's top managers, now all make more than taxpayers pay Denver Mayor Michael Hancock. After the recent round of bonuses and raises, all 10 members now make more than $180,000 a year. 3 received raises of more than 12%. One-time bumps in salary exceeding $22,000.
Am I concerned about that? No, I'm not.
4 other members of the executive team received bonus checks of $10,000. Those are big increases.
As a manager myself, I believe it is appropriate and indeed necessary to keep good people.
These were raises that you handed out, right?
That was my decision.
He's the man at the top of Denver Water, CEO Jim Lochhead.
How should people look at these raises? Because by some views, they're pretty significant.
Well, what I did was I did the right thing by those employees.
Denver Water says, in fact, its top executives are all underpaid, and it spent money on this market survey to prove it. Annual salaries for the executive team now range between $180,000 and $250,000.
Our executives were, in fact, significantly underpaid.
And while we're on the topic of underpaid, Denver Water's board believes CEO Jim Lochhead's $330,000 annual salary is too low.
He is underpaid, not overpaid.
How do you think that's going to sit with people at home watching this interview?
I will hold my head up high when I say that we are paying him, if anything, too little. That we underpay him is probably a crime.
And that probably explains why the Denver Water Board just approved a $29,400 bonus for its chief executive officer.
The president of the board sat in this room and said you're underpaid. Would you agree?
Probably everybody says they're underpaid.
So let's do the math. Lochhead makes a $330,000 base salary, plus he just received that $29,000 merit bonus, and that's on top of the $337,000 retention bonus we already discussed.
Tonight, Denver 7 investigates an attempt to hide a $337,000 bonus.
And that bonus clearly angered Denver Water customers. Some referenced it in this recent Denver Water customer survey. One customer said, bonus to CEO extravagant, could be used to diffuse water costs. Another added, do not agree with the outrageous bonus to CEO. And a third said, maybe the CEO salary should not be over $300,000 in bonus and then try to hide them. When this investigative report airs, how do you think the ratepayers are going to react?
Probably be somewhat irate.
So Denver Water says the nearly $150,000 it just handed out in raises and bonuses to its executive team and CEO are justified. But those decisions didn't sit well with employees and customers. What's your message to the executive team at Denver Water after seeing those raises?
What the hell?
Is it hard to be in a position like yours and have your salary scrutinized publicly?
Well, it's not what excites me to have that, but we're a public agency, so it is what it is.
It is what it is. And a point of perspective for you, the average employee at Denver Water received a 3.3% raise.
So, Tony, a couple of times in that they said they were underpaid. How do they figure that?
Well, specifically talking about CEO Jim Lockhead, they said he's an attorney. He knows the Colorado River better than anybody else, and that's why they say he deserves this kind of money, this kind of raise.
And what about other companies, water companies? How do they pay their execs?
Well, it's hard to point to that specifically. Denver Water did that analysis. That's what led them to say everybody deserved these raises, but it's hard to get an apples-to-apples comparison because the different sizes of the communities and the number of people they serve.
Well, still interesting to hear.
Tony Kovaleski.
Very good. Thank you, Tony.